My fellow Americans, today is National Oreo Day. Because I am the wine editor at Food & Wine, I have been tasked with determining what pairs best with an Oreo. First, does an Oreo go with a martini? Tasty, gin, love gin. Wow, no, that's horrible. That's kind of like rubbing alcohol with a sweet cookie. Oreos do not go with martinis. Don't do it. Next, whiskey. I am more optimistic about this than I was about the martini. Possibly because I'm delusional. Well, no, that's still really kind of awful. It's better than a martini. Whiskey with an Oreo is better than a martini with an Oreo. Just tastes like a big mouthful of alcohol with a cookie. As the wine editor, I'm particularly interested in this combination. Nice Cabernet, aromas of blackberry and a little bit of herb. Basically, the Oreo takes the Cabernet, slams it to the floor, and chokes it to death. It tastes like liquid, sort of like tart, pale, miserable liquid. But the cookie tastes fine. The truth is, if you want to drink red wine with your chocolate cookie, Oreo or otherwise, you're best looking at a sweet wine. If you want to do something like a port, you know, any kind of dessert wine actually, or even a red wine blend that has a little tiny bit of sweetness in it, like Apothic or something like that, any of those wines will do better with a cookie, or honestly any kind of dessert, than something like a really dry Cabernet will. I have optimism. I maintain my optimism that one of these is going to work out. This is a stout, an imperial stout actually. Stouts, lots of notes of coffee, lots of notes of chocolate. They do not have a creamy inside filling. They're pretty tasty. I'm not sure I would like sit down and devour a whole bowl of Oreos and a big thing of stout, but honestly, of everything I've tried, the first three of which were revolting, this is pretty darn tasty. And then, big old glass of good old American milk. Yeah, I mean, hey, it's a classic. Of course, Oreos and milk. But if you really want to pair your Oreo with an alcoholic adult beverage, go for a stout. I actually think this is kind of a crazily good pairing. There are two camps in the world, the dunkers and the non-dunkers. I tend not to be a dunker because it leaves sludge on the bottom of your glass. This actually works pretty darn well. I'm kind of being converted both to Oreos with stout and to dunking the Oreos into the stout. It's like a life-changing moment here. Who knew it was so easy to find meaning in a tiny cookie? Because here at Food & Wine, we believe in testing the boundaries. We have determined now for you what alcoholic beverages go best with an Oreo. Thank us. In our next episode, we'll get to who funds National Oreo Day and what they really want from you.